After 3 years of anxiously waiting for Survivor Nights, we finally get to see the official release trailer. You are also now able to buy it on the Humble Bundle store for £20 or 25 US dollars. I don't know how much that is in Canadian dollars. I'm sorry, Canadians, no one fucking cares. But either way, I wanted to leave the trailer unedited at the start just because that's how I watched it. That's how you probably should experience it without anyone talking in the background. But after watching it, honestly, the full 3 minutes of the epic music and a pretty decent gameplay showing off base building, different weather systems, different seasons, and a bunch of other features in the game, it made me very, very wet indeed. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the game in the comment section below. Obviously, after the game having a pretty successful Kickstarter and it being the developer's first time making a game on the Unity engine, I was still a bit apprehensive. I thought the game could be shit, and even the developer said themselves on the forum post that it still is going to be a buggy mess when it comes out. But I have faith in the developers for making this pretty decent trailer, that the game is going to be actively developed, actively patched, as we did also say in the website post, and that we will eventually have a pretty solid survival game. I'm not sure exactly how many people they plan on having per server, but I think with the features, the small features in this game all being added together, the game is actually a somewhat unique survival game. Some people said that features like being able to turn light switches on and off, being able to generate electricity, and being able to barricade up houses aren't unique to this game, but honestly, I'd love to know what games you guys are talking about. I guess 7 Days to Die is kind of like this game in that aspect, kind of, but all the small things just make the world feel alive. I don't know if it's just the music that they added in this trailer, which is very good by the way, but it just, like I said, made me wet, it made me excited, it made me feel actual chills down my body, which I haven't felt in a long time while watching a trailer. So you'll see right here the generator system, being able to put the light bulbs in the actual sockets and then being able to turn it on right there. There is a few other things you guys might not have noticed in the trailer, which were kind of small, which I'm going to talk about right now, like the XP system. So I guess there is going to be some soft skills in the game as well. Other than that, pretty much everything else, which is, you know, going to be a feature in the game, was shown in this trailer. This is how you make trailers, especially when you're looking to make some money. You know, if you made a trailer, said, here you go, here's a Humble Bundle, and then people will be like, yo, these trailers are pretty, or these features are pretty cool, and I'll go ahead and back it. I don't mean to rant again about Breaking Point, but I did talk about that in the Survivor Nights video I made recently, discussing where exactly the game is, but the trailer for that game just didn't really excite me. It looked decent, it looked like some decent assets, which maybe they paid for, maybe they made themselves. Honestly, I really don't know or care. But this is how you make a trailer which is gonna make you some money. You show off some cool features and show off that the game is somewhat unique, which it is. Like I said, unless you can tell me otherwise, pretty sure it is. And then kaboom, you got some people who are gonna go ahead and buy your fucking video game. Also, you would have noticed right there, the little lock is, the company is Dibs Cool, which is funny because Dibs means it's mine, and you're locking it because it's yours. Fucking genius. Good work, developers. Everything we've seen from the original single-player gameplay video from 3 years ago is in the game now, or it seems like at least there's a decent amount of weapons in the game, shotguns, rifles, a decent amount of traps in the game. There's just quite a lot of items in the game. So we're gonna have to see what the game's like. I'm not saying throw your money off it right now before it releases. I still would recommend waiting until you watch some Twitch gameplay or some YouTube gameplay before you do buy it. But I don't know. The trailer outdone my expectations. I expected something really bad, and the trailer ended up being pretty solid. A lot of you guys as well will probably miss the actual forum post, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it out, so that way I can make this video 10 minutes long, so I can make about $10 off this video. Thank you, YouTube, for the amazing ad revenue. Anyway, it says, hello all, we're excited to share with you our official alpha trailer. We've also released the official Humble store, we've got the ball rolling on the Steam Coming Soon page, and that should go live shortly. We hope to have backer keys in your hand shortly. Also, they mentioned this earlier, that essentially when the trailer comes out, they would be given the backer keys within the next few weeks after that, so expect this game probably, I'd like to say before mid-June, although I guess we'll see. Anyway, things might be rocky at first, but we'll do our best to smooth builds up quickly and efficiently. We realize downloading numerous builds a week or sometimes even a day would be very taxing on some backers' bandwidth limits and general sanity. We're doing our best to smooth out as many issues as possible. However, we would still like very much to make a point that features are going to be very buggy and rough. The builds you play in the coming weeks will likely not be enjoyable initially. I disagree, dude, but we'll see. We're working around the clock and hoping to create the style game we've all been looking for. As always, please share any ideas you may have on the forums. I'd recommend you guys do that. I'll have a link to the forums in the description. Like I said in my previous video, we have a very nice community which all talk to each other and jerk over how great this video game is going to be. Although the game might just be a massive disappointment when it comes out in the next few weeks. I guess we'll see. XD. Keep in mind this game, when it releases, is going to be an early access survival game, which early access survival games as a whole have had a bad history, let's be honest. But it's nice to see developers, even before the game comes out, say, hey, this game is kind of gonna suck dick. I don't know if it's gonna suck dick, but it's not gonna be as fun as maybe you'd like it to be. If you do have a good vision for a survival game, definitely, but the game is gonna need some iterations until it becomes the survival game which you want it to be. Another game which recently kind of made that mistake was Friday the 13th, which isn't an early access survival game. In fact, it's not really a survival game, but it isn't early access. It's the most important part. But that game, the developers just don't really seem to be able to admit, hey, the game's fucked, and we're sorry. We're just, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people still are defending that game and think that it's not the developer's fault. It's a full release and it costs $40. So, yeah, it kind of is. I don't know, point is, don't charge $40 and call the game a full release if it clearly isn't. That game is so fucking buggy. I don't think I've played a single round without Jason magically flying across the map or just some really jarring animation happening. It's undoubtable that even this trailer does have its flaws. The animations are not flawless. There's really nothing perfect in this trailer. From the initial bits of gameplay, I thought the trailer was destined to be a pile of shit. But throughout the 3 minutes, honestly, I just got more and more excited with the action building up and the music building up. So, like, I don't know. I'm excited. Like, honestly, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I really don't know how many of you guys at this point are even interested in survival games on this channel. This channel was originally a survival games only channel. Daisy Mod ruled it. Every other new survival game I tried out and you guys seem to like them a decent amount. But how many people these days are interested in Survivor Nights, and how many people are really interested in survival games after years and years of disappointing early access survival games? I don't know, but all I know is that I'm going to make a series when this video game comes out. If I get any early information or early access to it, then obviously I'll do everything I can within my power to do everything to let you guys know what the game's going to be like before you throw your money off it. I just can't emphasize enough. Don't throw your money off it until you know what the game's like. People make that mistake, and especially if you do it through the Humble store, I don't think you can really get a refund. Through Steam, obviously you've got a 2 hours refund. But anyway, I've ran it long enough. I've got my 10 minutes. Thank you, YouTube, for the money. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. If you guys want to check out the trailer for yourself, check it out in the description below. There'll also be a link to the forum in the description below. Can you tell I'm hyped? I'm talking in fucking 100 minutes a fucking second. That doesn't make any sense. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. I was really embarrassed.